What is I Am the Code? I Am the Code is a global movement. Its aim is to mobilize government, private sector, philanthropic foundations, and businesses to advance STEM education. And when we say by STEM education, we mean science, technology, engineering, mathematics, art, and design. We're now in 68 countries, and so far we taught 18,000 girls how to code. It is really important to learn how to code. I'm a full stack developer, so I'm a coder. Coding helps them with their computational thinking. There's a different way of thinking. You can see the difference between the girls who are coding and the girls who are not coding. Their brain has changed. They can decompose information. They understand what I'm talking about. But the other aspect also is I want them to know they are the code. They have the potential to change their lives. It's really important that girls understand what coding is. There are so many coding languages, but at the same time, I really believe that in this world right now, we don't talk about humanity that much. We don't talk about, as human beings, what we can do to change things. The I Am the Code aim is to make sure you are a coder, a full stack developer, a coder who understands the problem of humanity. Girls' minds are changing systematically. They're thinking about, now I want to do climate change issues, but I need to also recycle plastic. They understand what the information is about, and they take it further with their communities and other girls. That's why you see this enthusiasm and this smartness and this intelligence in their mind. Well, the Kakuma girls are really special to me because when I came for the first time, I just realized that I had a similar life to them. I'm not a refugee, but I've definitely suffered as a young girl. Growing up in Senegal, I didn't have attention, I didn't have love, I didn't have consistency, I didn't have stability, neither I didn't have someone holding my hand to support me as a young girl. That's why they're special to me. I can do my work here, I can empower them, I can support them. I can be here for them. That's why I come back again, to make sure that they get content, they get supported, they get love, they get exposure, they get visibility, they get credibility as well. And then ultimately, everything will need to lead to employability, which is profitability. At one stage, they're gonna make money. And hopefully, if they go back home or the political situation changes in many ways, at least they have something to hold on into, which are skills, technical skills I'm trying to give them. The I Am the Code vision is really to train 1 million women and girls to learn how to code. And we would like to create the future digital leaders, digital intelligent young women, for them to become entrepreneurs, the innovators of tomorrow, the conquerors of the world of innovation and technology. That's what I Am the Code is about, and that's the mission.
For I Am the Code, we are one, okay?
What an amazing day. What an amazing day. Boys and girls, if you are listening to this and joining us live, my name is Lady Mariéme Jamme. I am the founder of I Am the Code. I'm extremely proud today. And what a day. What a day. You're about to start a journey of excellence, but something that will change your life. Absolutely. And before I continue, I want to thank everyone who have joined this live stream today. I'm right now dialing in from London. But I want to thank the entire I Am the Code team who have made this possible today, but also, our partners on the ground in South Africa, some wonderful ambassadors. You have seen the video of our ambassador, Peyton Naidewo, today. And so we're very proud of what we do at I Am the Code. And we want to invite you to be part of this. You are very welcome on the I Am the Code platform, but you're also now I Am the Code is yours. It's absolutely yours. So I'll tell you a little bit about I Am the Code. I started I Am the Code in 2016. I really wanted to make sure young women and girls growing up all across the world, including boys right now, have access to our platform. So please feel welcome to our home. You can do whatever you want to do as of today. It's a new journey. It is a new journey. Just take a deep breath and just really get to understand what we are about to do here in the next couple of hours. I learned how to code 7 coding languages in 2 years because I knew that I didn't have skills. I grew up in a very difficult conditions when I was growing up as a child. Very traumatized, very difficult for me to make it. I didn't know if I would be even here today talking to you. So if you're a young girl or a boy today growing up in South Africa, I want you to understand today, by the time we finish this call, that you can be whatever you want to be. There's nobody now on earth that will stop you becoming a coder, because we will show you so many things. And you can be here, you can sit like me, talk to the world in the next 8 years or in the next 10 years. That's one of the message I want you to gather today in your head, that I will become a coder by the time I'm 18, 19, I will become a coder. And you can be so proud of yourself, and your parents, everybody watching us right now can be proud. And the reason why I started I Am the Code, and I want you to understand today, I will show you some information. 1 million women and girls, I want you to be part of that. We also need to include some boys now, because we also have gender equality issues across the world. But the reason why we are getting young boys and girls to be part of the platform is for all of us, all of you, to have a job. And we all know when you have a job, you have money. When you have money, your community expand. There's a prosperity out there. And we are so proud to bring I Am the Code here in South Africa and into your schools. It's wonderful. It is absolutely brilliant. So you may ask me why coding is important. Coding is absolutely important. It is the future. As you have seen on the video, the young women and girls we work with globally, their mind have changed. People always ask me, why did you get into coding? As I said earlier, I could not get a job. My friends, they had Harvard degree, Cambridge degree, lot of degrees, but they don't know how to code. So when you have a code, when you know how to code, you have power. And power, knowledge is power. When you have really amazing knowledge in technology and innovation, you can go anywhere, right? So don't worry if you don't have degrees and masters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. But I want you to stay in education and have them if you can. But I also want to show you there's an alternative for education. Because if you know how to code, you can build websites, applications. You can work for big tech companies. It doesn't matter who you are in the world. As I always say, if you see my videos, I always say that technology has no gender, no age, no class, no status. It doesn't matter who you are in the world. As long as you have a laptop or a tablet, and now you have the I Am the Code platform, which is my gift to the African continent. Because I know how hard it is for a young boy or a young girl today growing up across Africa looking for content. And I know what COVID-19 has done for all of us. We sat home, we didn't know what to do. We created videos. We did a lot of work in making sure we have one girl, one mask. And our ambassador in South Africa worked really hard to make sure that this information is out there through a video. So I want you to know today, before we get into the conversation and get into deep into this live stream that the whole world is watching, you are very special. Today is a very good day. And when people ask me, again, why do you do what you do? This is why I'm so proud of all of you today watching, because I know, I'm so sure that despite whatever you are going through in your life, there's one thing that I Am the Code can give you is skills. If you are committed to yourself and committed to the world and wanted to make a difference and want to become a global citizen like I am, you can really make it. You can make it, but you have to have someone holding your hand and saying to you, you can do this. That's why we have wonderful teachers in your schools. I've met them, I've listened to them, I heard them. They are brilliant coaches, brilliant mentors. Your teachers are fantastic. I didn't have a teacher when I was growing up. I wish I had your teachers, because they are so committed. They are working so hard for you to have the education you need. So on behalf of I Am the Code, the entire board, our team, all of our girls globally, welcome to the I Am the Code platform, and I wish you all the best. Keep going and become a coder, because your life will change as of today. Again, my name is Lady Mariéme Jamme. I am the founder of I Am the Code. Thank you and good morning.
A very good morning to you all. And thank you, Lady Mariéme, for really mapping the scene and enabling this platform for the young girls that are currently streaming, and probably if there are boys as well. My name is Menzi Sitole. I've just been recently appointed as the IT director at Unilever. Yeah. What an exciting time we're living in, where we are afforded such amazing opportunities to become integrated with global organizations that can enable and actually harness our career paths to actually, climb the ladder and actually reach for possibilities we never actually thought were possible. Just to share with you, I think Lady Marie, you bring in very core and touching stories around, what really, made us to be who we are today. Right? I mean, I would remember when I grew up, I never even knew what was IT. I never even knew that I would get a degree to start with, and if there were possibilities for me to work for such an amazing organization. I remember the first time I actually interacted with a computer. It was my first year at varsity. That was in 2001. Yeah. While obviously some of our peers and friends had interacted with computers, I think while they were in primary schools and high schools, we only get exposed to computers at later age, right? But I mean, we never allowed all of that to actually limit our potentials and what we could reach for, right? I think just to bring the context closer to why we're here today, right? Coding is fundamental. The organizations we work for today have completely transformed to a point where data is at the core of what they do. If you think about the world you're living in right now as a young girl, young boy, where you are in your own, metaverse, you fantasizing, you are creating a world that actually reflects your thoughts. You actually go and actually play on Roblox. You interact with friends that you've never seen. You get to hang out with them. I mean, all of that amazing stuff is actually the beginning of, what you're actually trying to create. And without realizing, you're actually coding because you are creating something out of nothing, right? You're interacting with tools that you've never interacted with before. So I just want you to know that, don't be afraid, right? I mean, this stuff is simple. It's really about, enabling and allowing yourself to be yourself when you're doing it. And I'm really looking forward to actually engaging with you further, supporting, coaching, and probably mentoring you, and allowing you to actually reach your highest potentials. Because I know how limiting things can be if you don't actually get the right level of coaching available for you.
Good morning, all, and a special greetings to our boys and girls watching this broadcast. Let me start by thanking you all for inviting us to this launch. I'm excited and honored to be talking to you today. My name is Deborah Mashifani. I'm an IT manager in Unilever South Africa. I work together with Menzi. I'm an advocate for STEM education, especially for girls. I'm an advocate for STEM. I actually choose to be an advocate for STEM because there is a real gender gap in STEM. So STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I chose a career in information technology. I studied software engineering. I've been in this field now for 19 years. And trust me when I tell you that technology needs more of us. We need diversity, especially women. We need more girls in this profession. I myself am an introvert, and I can tell you I am socially awkward. However, in front of a computer, I am brave, I have a voice, I feel powerful, and I have fun with it. So technology has actually given me a voice. So a movement like this that Lady Mariéme is bringing to you, I am the code. It is a beautiful gift to you. I encourage you, boys and girls, to please enter STEM. Participate in this movement. Give coding a chance. A skill like coding involves trial and error. It cannot be without taking risks or encountering some roadblocks. But I believe in you. So I want you not to hold yourself to perfection. None of us is perfect. We all make mistakes. That is how we learn. I do promise you, though, that getting involved in coding will help you to develop a courageous mindset. A brave girl or a boy is a confident girl or boy. So STEM will give you power. It will give you a voice. There is so much difference you will make if you choose a career in STEM. You can build or work with systems that make real difference in our lives, systems that protect our lives. So imagine the good you can actually make by developing such systems. You can help solve so many problems that exist in our society today. You are our future. So please imagine the difference you can make if you choose a career in STEM. There's a shortage, especially of girls interested in STEM. So I encourage you to please join, because STEM is an awesome career. It is so much fun and it is so rewarding. In STEM, you actually get to do some cool stuff that you only see in movies sometimes. I wish you the very best and success. And please, 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 please give coding a chance. Thank you.
Wow. Whew. That's amazing. That's absolutely brilliant. I mean, Tebogo, you really inspired me as well this morning. You're absolutely right. Let's give coding a chance. Girls and boys, we must give coding a chance. She's right. If she's sitting right now at Unilever because she's extraordinary, because she has got the skills, and we will talk about skills in a minute, right? So you have a chance to sit and come and work for Unilever in South Africa or for another organization. But the reason why she's sitting right now there as an IT expert is because she has got the skills and she's extraordinary. And you can hear her speaking to you, boys and girls, in 10 years, in 15 years, this will be you. So remember what she said, give coding a chance. Devago, thank you so much for coming on the I Am the Code platform. We're so proud to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining today. I am Viha Vora from India, and I'm working with the I Am the Code Foundation as a digital strategist and event coordinator, and I'm so happy that all of you could join today. I am going to show you an amazing video by the Dove brand, and it will inspire you, and then we will be introducing a special guest today, so stay tuned.
The pressure that they experience in their day-to-day lives about looking a certain way, acting a certain way, dressing a certain way. These girls are hurting.
The more time girls spend on social media, the worse their body image is.
I only see perfect girls on my feed. Are we all imitating imitations?
Self-esteem is power, it's dignity, it's agency.
When girls and women are empowered, it makes a difference in the world.
I think it's much more important for girls to see women that look like them and seem like them, or at the very least reflect things that feel different than just one type of way.
I'm beautiful. I'm powerful. And remember, you are the main character of your own story.
I think young girls can make a difference just by having a passion and going forward with it.
Young girls can really affect change. They are influencing policymakers to find a way to hear the voices of women.
Dove has created a number of training modules to try to build self-esteem. And what we want to do is empower them so they can move from being dreamers into being doers.
We as adults need to make a world that is supporting those children. We need to make media that makes them feel valued.
We deserve to shine.
If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else?
I think all young people should talk to each other about how they're feeling. Because if they do that, they'll quickly realize they're not alone in it. And I think a lot of young people feel siloed.
Programs like those that are offered by the Dove Self-Esteem Project, they're carefully designed to target the factors that we know influence young people's body image.
I see a future where everyone's working together to build self-esteem, to build their self-value, their self-worth.
Follow your dream!
Well, if you are joining us live right now, again, my name is Lady Mariéme Jamme. I am the founder of iamtheCODE. We're about to have someone absolutely amazing. But you've seen the video. The video is wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant. I love, how powerful messaging can come, into you guys. But again, while we go into this exercise this morning, you'll find out that actually you are the code. So I want you to finish saying, I am the code. I am the code, because you have the code, you have the power to change your life. So when you learn how to code, just like when you love yourself, as they said on the video, when you love yourself, that's the most powerful thing. If you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you. But if you love coding, you also have power, right? Because you can understand numbers, you can understand information, you can build an app, a website, you can even continue or maybe creating those sort of videos. You can see how powerful it is, and the way you communicate. So within the iamtheCODE platform, we're going to show you today, boys and girls, you'll be able to make videos, you'll be able to edit them, you'll be able to have clarity in information. So stay tuned. We have someone really coming for you right now, shortly, but I can tell you that it's going to be amazing. So really, really remember that we are here today having, we are trying to get you to have access to something so wonderful, so brilliant. You'll have access to the iamtheCODE platform, but also you have access to mentors. The Unilever mentors and also other mentors in South Africa are absolutely brilliant. But I want you to remember, and if you have something to write on, please, boys and girls, write down something. My self-esteem. I am the code. I need to love myself. I need to be strong. I need to be powerful. I need to have information in my head. I need to work hard, really work hard. I need to be committed to myself. I need to be confident, right? And so I need to learn how to read, how to write, and listen to my teachers. I've got fantastic teachers. You have amazing teachers right now on this line. And you really need to go and ask your teachers, teacher, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Do you think I can learn how to code? And then when your teachers talk to you about this, always come to class. Always come to class. So I just wanted you to really have, that information. And if you have any questions right now for us, please feel free to put it on the chat. But I just want to let you know that we are having a wonderful time today. It's a very historic moment. Today is a big, big, big moment in your life. Sometimes you only have one single moment in your life, and you always have to think about that time. If you think about what were you doing on Saturday, 30th of July, 2022, ask yourself, well, I was in the meeting in a live stream with iamtheCODE because I wanted to become a coder. Always think about this today in your diary or anything you want to have on the note. Put it on the system and say 30th of July, 2022, I was on a live stream and I was given a platform to learn how to code. And then in 10 years from now, you can say, look at me now. Look at where I am. I can code HTML. I can code Python. I can code Java. I can code CSS. I can code JavaScript. I can really build a website. I'm a full stack developer. I can apply for a job for Facebook. I can even go I can go and work for Unilever because I love STEM subjects, right? I love science. I love technology. I love engineering. I love maths, right? How do I become an engineer? ask yourself that, right? How do I go? For example, if you look at this product, some of these products are made by Unilever, right? And then, like, for example, I want to show you, for example, these products, sometimes, if you look at the background, I don't know if Unilever has made this one, but this is a Nivea. But Unilever also make these products. If you wake up in the morning, the deodorant you are using, they make things like that. But ask yourself, do you want to become a scientist, or can I sit in a room as an engineer, build something, create something? It's not just coding, but also going and being part of the tech team, the technical team. They have amazing people all over the world that can help you become a tech person, also come and work in their companies, right? So really, really think about that, girls. And I think our guest is on the line right now. Vera, I don't know if you want me to bring our new guest, but I just want to have this moment with you, boys and girls, for you to know that you have plenty of opportunities to really become a good tech person. And when you have skills, you apply for a job, wherever you are in the world, you will have a job because you have the skills you need, for example, to go and work in a company where they need networking, right? They need someone to come and build their websites. They need someone to come in, send emails and blogs to their clients, right? Send information. As we said earlier, data is absolutely important. You can become a data entry person, right? On the iamtheCODE platform, you can learn artificial intelligence, right? AI, cybersecurity, right? How to keep people safe as well. There are many, many subject matters that you can really learn. You can become a doctor. A doctor also need, for example, a mobile phone, a tablet to read, to understand what the information is about. So there's no way you're not going to make it with the platform. If you really put the time, the commitment, the energy, it's going to happen. Okay, I want just you to understand that from me to you, that there's nothing stopping you right now becoming a coder, but also gaining skills, the skills that have not even been invented yet. They're not even there yet, right? So think about the future. Think about 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Who do you want to become? If you are listening to this video, if you can't access to this video right now of this live stream, do not worry. We will edit it and send it to you. So every day you can go back to it. If you have a moment to listen, to read, to understand what we're saying, check the videos. But right now, there's nothing stopping you becoming the coder that you want in your life. Okay, I just want to say that. So I think my guest is here. I'm just going to let her in, and then we should be all okay. Thank you for your patience. If you are listening to this, we are about to show you the platform now, so please don't worry. But I wanted just to show you this photo, as we talked about with Tebogo earlier. And then one of the things that is really important is for you to start understanding that your circumstances does not define who you are. You can really become a coder. You may ask yourself today, well, I don't have a computer. I don't have this. I don't have anything. How can I learn how to code? I don't know how to do all of that. But don't think about what you don't have. Think about the passion, the determination, and the willingness to go and do something. And my advice today to you is never, ever give up, right? Never give up. You have a teacher, Mildred is there in South Africa. She's your teacher, and she do amazing work. And you have many, many people actually supporting you. We have Madame Roshini there, Peyton is there. So you have now new friends, right? People who are there to support you. But I want you to have a look at this photo very carefully. This is me when I was very young as a child, okay? I was very young as a child. I didn't have a chance, the chance you have, for example, to have a teacher, to have a mentor, to have an amazing school, to have a uniform, right? You are sitting right now in front of a computer. I can see, they send me the photos. So think about the things you have. Don't think about the things you don't have. Okay? And once you think like that, a coder always think about the solution, right? Not the problems. So think about the solutions. How can I take my phone and build an app, right? Before, you may not know how to do this because you don't have iamtheCODE, you don't have content, you don't have friends, you don't know what to do. But now you have friends. And then I think what I can actually do, if possible, is to bring our South Africa ambassador. I don't know if Peyton is there, but maybe she can just say a very quick hello in a minute to the boys and girls, maybe to share a little bit her story and really encourage you, for you to know that, you can really start from a very small thing and to make it really big for yourself. You can see Viha is there. Viha is from India. She just started with I Am the Code, but she's really, really great, right? So really think about the possibilities and opportunities in your life, right? Think about those kind of things. And so as a coder, you really need to think about, what are the solutions I'm trying to solve? For example, if your community have water issues or sanitation issues, right? And you say, I can really build an app or a website or something that will inform my community, right? Really inform them about sanitation. For example, when COVID-19 happened, most of us did not know that actually washing our hands every day can actually save us. And we had some people during COVID-19, during the pandemic, and they all build solutions around safety and hygiene. And you've been watching the video right now from Unilever. The video of Unilever is talking about self-esteem, right? So if we can if we can get you to understand that you can start from where I started, right? Maybe not, because you have maybe a better position than I was when I was growing up in Senegal. That's my country. So you can see Senegal on the screen, and this is our flag. I was born in Senegal long time ago, right? But it's very important for you to understand that actually, you know what? Yes, I was born here, but I can do good for my life. I want to give you all this information, girls and boys listening, for you to understand that we're going to bring your teacher shortly, for your teacher to talk to you live on this platform, because I heard she's amazing. I've met her. Excuse me, I'm coughing a little bit. But I want you to know that this is a very good moment for you to have a conversation with your teacher. I think she's fantastic. She's fabulous. And for her to give you this opportunity today to be part of this global conversation is really, really, really amazing, girls and boys, if you are listening to this. So I don't know if the teacher is ready, but if the teacher is ready, she can join us live. We can have a conversation about the school, the girls, the teachers, coding, why it's important. And I want you girls to remember, as Tebeko said, STEM subject. STEM subjects are really, really, really important. When I was young, I didn't know what STEM subjects were. I had no idea. No idea. But many years later, I love maths, right? So please let me know on the chat if you know anything about, if you love maths or science or biology. What subject do you like, right? What subject do you like? And then ask me questions about what subject a coder really needs. I know a coder need to know how to read and write. So literacy and numeracy is absolutely important. But remember, I knew my alphabet when I was 16. So I didn't know how to read and write like you girls watching right now, right? So numeracy, understanding your numbers, very important, right? You have to love numbers, because in coding, we're going to show you that shortly. There's symbols and numbers to remember, right? How you open and how you close, symbols, right? Very, very important. So loving maths, starting from today. If you don't go to math class or you don't like the math teacher, please start today to really start understanding, oh, actually, I can give it a try. I can try my subtractions. I can try my addition. I can try arithmetic, geometry. I love algebra, right? I love all these topics, but you have to start loving them slowly. And by the time you know it, you'll be very good at it, right? Really good. And then when you start coding, it's going to be like, whoa, what's happening out there, right? So, Avira, do you think my guest is on the line?
Hi, Lady Mariéme.
Hi, Peyton. How are you doing?
Would everyone like to say hello?
Hello, girls. Hello. How are you? Hello. Hello, girls. Hello. 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 Great, great. Well, I'm gonna enter in a conversation with Peter Naidewo, who's our ambassador in South Africa. Peter, how is everything going right now in where you are?
Everything is going great. It's been such an incredible morning, getting to meet everyone. Yeah, it's been a really incredible day so far. And thank you so much for arranging all of this and being here with us today, Lady Mariéme. It's truly an honor.
I'm very sorry I couldn't make it live there. I wish I was in the room with all of you. But I think right now we are live and the whole world is watching us. And I can promise you we're going to edit this video and share this with the whole world. But can you just tell us how you're feeling as an ambassador for I Am the Code? And you are right now, in your own country and really having amazing conversation with all those boys and girls in the room.
I was talking a little bit earlier this morning about how coding isn't really just a one-way experience. Coding is a language, and languages work to bring people together and help people communicate. And coding languages like JavaScript and like Python and HTML, they aren't any different. They work to bring the people of the world together. And that's really what coding is all about. It's about being able to learn from one another and work together to create things. And so it's really been an honor today being able to talk to you, Lady Mariéme, and being able to talk to all the kids today. I've heard some really, really incredible opinions and ideas, and I'm completely blown away.
It's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely, one of the things I was saying, I really wish I was there with you. But one of the things I think that you have done also, maybe you can help them a little bit while we bringing out our next guest is, how do you, with all this platform, all these amazing opportunities out there, how do you keep going? How do you keep going when you have these chances as an ambassador to represent your country?
Well, Lady Mariéme, and I think this kind of applies to everyone, where I think in any skill, especially coding, learning coding can be a really daunting experience. We were talking about it a little bit this morning, and it's even confusing just to talk about. For me, I'm sure for you, for everyone, just being able to sit down and learn to code at the beginning can be so intimidating, and it can be really, really easy to just say, this is too complicated and I give up. But I think it's in those circumstances where we have to rely on one another, where we have to, build each other up and say, let's do this together. We are in this together. And, that's what coding work. That's the whole purpose of coding. That's what I Am the Code does. We work to educate people. We work to bring people together, and we work to tell a story and to show people how to use their voice, whether that's through coding, whether that's through self-development. And so, logging onto the platform for the very first time, I was really intimidated. There were so many courses, there were so many different things I could do, and I'm interested in all of them, and I still are. But I still am. But even in that time, I found that whenever I was getting overwhelmed, or wherever I felt like I needed someone's support, there were always people I could rely on around me, my friends, my family, and just my fellow peers.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being a wonderful ambassador for I Am the Code. I want to thank you again for organizing this. I know you are so passionate about young boys and girls in South Africa. You work so hard to make sure they have access to this opportunity. I love your passion and determination to get things done. So I think we have, everyone should be really very passionate, determined to give people a chance. So thank you so much, Peter Naidewo, for coming on this live stream with me. Thank you. So what we are showing you right now, I think, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think I want you to really pay attention very closely about this. Excuse me, I've been coughing the last couple of days. So what you are seeing right now is really the I Am the Code digital platform. I want you to understand, as of today, there's nothing stopping you learning how to code. And so what we're showing you right now is the platform. So it's called the I Am the Code digital platform. You can download the app. You can have access to offline, online. If you are sitting in Joburg, you can learn how to code. If you're sitting in Cape Town, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are in South Africa, you can now have access to the I Am the Code platform. Even if you go to America or wherever you are, you can really, really have access to this. So we want to show you the coding, the content. Let's show that, the 12 weeks content. So this is the older site, which is a couple of days ago. You can now learn HTML, Java, you can learn Python, you can learn CSS, you can learn anything you want. As a coder, it's very important for you to understand the languages of coding. As Peyton just said, it's important for you to understand what language do I need to code on, right? It's like if you are cooking some eggs, you need to have the eggs, right? If you want to make an omelette or ugali, or you want to make a sauce, whatever you want to do, if you need to, before you go to the market, you also have to have some recipes, right? What I Am the Code is going to give you is really all the ingredients for you to become a good coder, right? So as a coder, you have to have the baseline. You need to know, if you want to, for example, you have an amazing story you want to tell. You want to tell your mom and dad something, or you want to tell the world about your community, right? But how do you tell people about your community, right? So you can do this verbally. You can say, my community is this, my community is that, I've got 100 people living in there, I go to this school, my teacher is. You can really create a story for yourself. But if you want the whole world to hear your story and understand who you are, know you better, you can start doing a blog, for example. I started coding with a blog, right? I wrote all my frustration, everything I wanted to tell the world about my childhood, why I was suffering, what happened to me, and I wrote it down on a blog, and then someone saw it, right? This is a long time ago. So with HTML, you can actually start your first blog today, right? I want you to understand that. With HTML, you can start learning your first blog today. I will tell you a little bit what is HTML, what is CSS, what is JavaScript, but don't worry about it now. I just want you to see the I Am the Code digital platform, because I know you girls are getting tired, and boys as well. So let's show them the rest, maybe the 12 weeks. Do we have the 12 weeks? Do we have the, and what we're going to do now is show you the 12 weeks blended curriculum. So it's very important as you enter the I Am the Code world for you to focus, right? A coder need to focus. When you focus, you'll be able to have access to all the skills. But if you do something today, tomorrow something else, the day after tomorrow something else, it's not very good. If you want to become a coder, you have, for example, if you're reading a book, right? If you want to read a book, so my book, if I want to start reading my book, I need to start from the beginning all the way to the end, right? A coding is like that. So if you want to learn how to code, you have to start from here all the way to the end. Not like starting to read in the middle, you know, reading starting here and like, oh my God, I'm going to finish it. No, that's not very good, right? So really have like a consistency, doing everything at the same time, right? Every day doing the same thing again. I used to go to my local library 2 hours a day to learn how to code programming. In the beginning, I did not know how to do it because I could not speak English, because I did not understand the language. English is also a language, right? I did not understand. I couldn't speak Swahili. I didn't understand, but I was reading, memorizing, memorizing, looking at the pictures, memorizing in my brain. So my brain is very active. That's why I have a lot of information in my brain, because I used to memorize things and I will remember the next day what I learned yesterday, every day for 2 years, right? So coding is also a personal commitment. You have to commit to yourself and commit to the world, right? Everybody knows that in 2 years, in 3 years, in 8 years, if you are 13 years old today in South Africa, in 8 years, you're going to be 18, right? If I have my maths correct, right? I'm not sure if I've got my maths correct. But either way, in 2030, in 2030, you will become a coder, right? So do the maths, right? If you really think about it, in 5 years, you're going to be 18 years old. 5 years, you're going to be 18 years old, right? And then think about it. And then 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And now you're like, oh my God, I don't have a CV. I don't have a job. You know, how do I help my mom and dad? How do I help my community? So by learning how to code, this will then help you get little money, you save, you help your mom, you help your dad, you help your community. And then by the time you know it, you're earning a lot of money, right? Coding is really, really good for you. Let's show them the 12 weeks, Viha, if we can. So my gift to you, girls and boys listening, and all the teachers, all the mentors, there are a couple of things I really want to tell you today. The 12 weeks blended curriculum is an amazing platform. It is for you. As of today, as I said when I started, there's nothing on this earth that will stop you becoming a coder if you focus. You have to focus and be consistent, right? If you're going to do something today, you have to do it tomorrow again. You don't get bored. You're just like, oh, I'm so bored, I'm so tired. No. Okay, that's not possible. So there's no more excuse. So now you can go and learn. You can listen to the program. I've got my video there, and you can always reach out to us at iamtheCODE. We will support you. You're not alone anymore, right? You can learn about HTML. Okay, HTML stand. I will share. I'm going to say that in a minute, but I want you to remember, if you have something to write on, girls and boys, remember HTML. Remember that, okay? Remember CSS. If you don't understand something in life, you always have to go and check it out. Remember, English was not my language, but I had dictionary, a big dictionary, and I will sit and read and listen and read and read until I understand it. Okay? So remember today, HTML. Remember also CSS. Also remember JavaScript. Okay? Viha, do you want to go to the other thing a little bit so they can see? Viha, are you there? Yeah, just where the CSS is, that's it. Okay, so then also remember, you can combine things. Like if you start cooking eggs, simple plain omelette, just eggs on the oil, eat. But if you want something more complicated, together, blended is together, right? Something you do together. You can combine HTML and CSS and JavaScript. And I will show you how this can happen. For example, if you are building a website, just a plain website you are building, it's plain omelette, it's very simple, it's text. It's text, you write text. My name is, I go to this school, my father is, my mother is, simple text. And that will become just a text. But if you want to make things complicated, like images, make things moving, if you have like a game you want to play or make your website colorful, then you can start adding CSS, like a bit of pepper, a bit of pepperoni, some cheese, and it will make your coding nicer. Okay, so right now what you are seeing on the screen is a mixture of eggs, but also with some vegetables and some other things, right? So that's why you can see the website moving. So Viha can put the arrow up and an arrow down. That's what CSS does, okay? And JavaScript makes things go up and down, make things move as well, okay? We're gonna do the demo. I'm gonna show that to you in a minute, but I want you to see that now there's nothing stopping you learning how to code. And then when you learn how to code, you can also go and learn about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I would like to know if you know what the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are. If you don't, please put it on the chat and I will make sure I will tell you what they are. Our ambassador, Peyton, we had a hackathon in South Africa, in Joburg, about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And then sometime when girls and boys build a good solution, every single year, I bring them to the United Nations so they can share with the whole world. The United Nations is a big organization and they are based in America, okay? In New York, right? So when you build something really good, usually I take you with me. You can travel all the way and you can show to the world, look what I built, okay? I brought a lot of girls in New York over the years, okay? I want you to know how you are doing things, big things. It's not small things, it's big things, right? As of today, we are going big. It's not small, we are going big, okay? Remember that. Remember what Lady Mariéme said. We are going big, okay? And the other thing, you all can also listen my podcast, okay? I have a podcast and I'm always looking for young boys and girls to come and join me on the podcast. If your voice can be heard in Jordan, in America, in Canada, in Japan, that's very good for you, right? Remember that. You can come on the podcast. Viha will invite you. She will coach you, and you can come and speak to me directly like this, okay? And lastly, you can go a little bit up, Viha. And lastly, I want you to know they're a little bit down, sorry. There are other things you can also see. Communication skills. For you to get a job, you need to know how to communicate. Because if somebody asks you to come for an interview and you don't know how to speak, they will give the job to someone else. Okay? So communication skills. When you open your mouth and speak, what people remember is what you said for the first time. So you can speak calmly, with confidence, right? With confidence. And you can also speak very clearly, articulately. Make sure you understand your literacy and numeracy. If you know how to speak, it's very good, right? Because people can hear you. But if you say, what's your name? Say, my name is like, oh, okay, I don't understand. So really understand. You can go on the iamtheCODE platform to learn about skills, communication skills. Write down everything, right? Write down everything. But you have to know how to speak, how to pronounce, and how to say things clearly. It's called clarity in speaking. At iamtheCODE, we will teach you. If you go on the platform, you can listen to all the leaders, right? For example, there's a big leader, my friend, my brother, I know in South Africa. I remember a long time ago when I was young, okay? His name is Yuvin Naido. When I was young, when I was maybe in my 30s, I heard him speak at a big platform called TED. I was like, wow, oh my God, what happened? I didn't know how to express myself in a very clear way with power, right? But when I heard the video, I saw him communicate to everybody in the world. That inspired me to go and speak clearly and to speak from my heart, right? Really speak from your heart. You don't have to be aggressive or mean or things like that, but you can really say what you have to say in a very strong manner and people will listen to you, right? So you can always be humble and kind and compassionate, but you can express yourself in a way that when you start speaking, everybody listens, right? But that's a skill you need to learn. So when you are doing your interviews, you go to the interview, someone say, what's your name? You need to stand up tall and say, my name is this person. And what do you do? I'm a coder. What do you code on? I code on HTML, I code on Java, I code on Python. I'm a full stack developer. Okay? People know if you are telling the truth or not telling the truth. Okay? I'm a full stack developer. I'm a web designer. I'm a UX designer. I'm a communicator. I'm a digital strategist. If you can see Vira, her communication skills are good. She's getting better at it. Now, when you see people, when you hear people say, my name is Vira, I'm a digital strategist, that's confidence. People can say, oh, wow, that's great, right? So I want to share this with you for you to know if iamtheCODE, you can really build yourself up. Okay, we go all the way up. And then I want to make sure that every time you hear me speak or you see me on TV, on the news, you say, I learned how to code with iamtheCODE. On July 30th of July, 2022, I joined a live stream from my school. And this lady told me that I can learn how to code. And this lady is from Senegal. She got Afro hair, and she told me that I can learn how to code with the I Am the Code platform. Okay, girls, I hope that was really, really good for you. So now what Vira will show you is our labs, right? I want you to know from today you have labs, right? You can now go offline, online. No more excuse. If you have your mobile phone, you download the app, okay? All you need to do, download the app. We'll show you how to download the app, and you can go into the courses. You can listen, communication skills, how people present, right? You can listen to many videos if you want to, and then you can code. If you go on holiday to see your parents, your grandparents, and come back home, it's no problem. Wherever you are, no more excuse. You can do it offline, online. You don't need internet to code, okay, with I Am the Code. But if you want to go into your lab, you need to wait until you have Wi-Fi or data on your phone, okay? But I made it very easy for you to now go offline, online, no problem, okay? You can learn how to code. And the other thing that is really good, I will show you, is also the certifications. But let's go to the HTML course, and we can show the boys and girls before we go. What Vira is showing you right now, okay? What Vira is showing you right now is code. So the first line, it says the first line, you can see it's HTML, okay? I was talking to you earlier about HTML, okay? I want you to remember what HTML stands for, because I will ask your teacher to tell me if you understand or not tomorrow or next week, okay? HTML stands for hypertext markup language, okay? You can Google this as well. Sometimes if you don't understand something, you can go and Google it or ask somebody who knows, okay? But HTML stands for hypertext markup language. It's very, very, very important for you to understand what it is and what it does. Again, I explain one more time, girls and boys, if you are listening to this, it's like trying to make an omelette without eggs. It's like trying to build a website without HTML. It's not possible, okay? You're going to have some errors after. So really think about what Lady Mariéme said today. If I want to make eggs, I need to have, if I want to make omelette or anything with eggs, I need to have eggs. So I need to go to the farm or to the market and to get eggs. That's what coding is all about, okay? So right now, Vira is coding. She's showing you the body, the HTML structure, right? Hello, girls from South Africa. And you can see the result. And when you're at I Am the Code, you can do this every day. So nothing is stopping you right now doing this. You can start building your blog. For example, on the blog at the top, you can say, my name, this is the blog of Peyton Nadio, for example. Okay? I'm a girl from South Africa. I studied in America, So she can start really sharing her story, right? So I think time is running out. You probably girls maybe tired, but girls and boys, if you are watching us right now, I want you to see this. Right now, we are coding live, and you're gonna get this for free, okay? No more excuse. Go and tell your mom and dad that I joined today in my school a program called I Am the Code, and I can now learn how to code for free. Lady Mariéme has given this to us. She doesn't charge us. She said it's free for all of us. So if you met any other girl in South Africa today, go and tell them, hey, come and join my community. I know how to code. If you got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 100,000 boys and girls in South Africa coding, that is very, very good for your country. It's good for Africa, because when you know how to code, I will find you a job, right? We can go and work together. I will say, well, in South Africa, we have 1,000 boys and girls who knows how to code. They're 18, 19, 20 years old. And you will get a job, because Africa needs you. Your continent needs you. Okay, remember that. So when we expand into South Africa, It's beyond South Africa. It's everywhere. Africa, we have now 55 countries. The last country we had was South Sudan. But I work with girls who are refugees. They don't have the opportunity you have, right? So really think about today, what we have. I know you are very tired. I know you want to go home. But today is the inspirational day for you. There are days in our lives that we can never forget, okay? What was given to you today is a big, big opportunity. And you have the possibilities to do so well in your life. You have to believe in this. You are the code. Remember, you are the code. You have the possibility to change your life, also change the life of your community. Vera, I'm going to stop here, but if there is anything else you want me to add, please let me know. Boys and girls, I was so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. I am really, really, really happy for you. My heart is melting because of the possibilities you will have and your amazing school, your teachers. And I'm so happy that our ambassador is there in the room, Peter Nadio. And I want to just thank you all for your support. I will come to South Africa. I promise I will visit your school. But I wish I was there with you right now to tell you this. But you're going to be amazing, right? Go out there, be strong, be powerful. And every day you walk from your house to school, keep repeating this. I am the code. 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 Keep saying it, right? Believing in it. And when you believe in it, by the time you know it, you will be the code. You're always the code anyway. But think about this. Repeat this, okay? She said, I am the code, I am the code, I am the code. Run to school, quickly, quickly. Go into the IT department, go into the IT, check the computers, start coding, right? Use the time you have to school to make a difference and change. You are the code. Thank you so much. And I will see you very soon, boys and girls. So happy for you, really happy for you. Viha, over to you.
To the World Economic Forum. My name is Nigok Mayen. I'm 13 years old. I live in Kakuma refugee camp. I am a Burundian by nationality. I am a Sudanese girl.
When I finish my study, I would like to be a journalist.
I would like to be a doctor.
I would like to be a pilot.
I would like to be a lawyer. Thank you.
Freedom of the press and of expression. Poverty eradication. In Lokipoto waters of irrigation sprinkle. Bells of farming tinkle. Our crops flourishing. Livestock nourishing. In health and wealth we dance. Economic rise to hit the mark. Movement lighter. Economic better. Because of you, our babbling vision. Decent housing up in construction. Lighting up our vision bubbles. In rural electrification we shine. Our rural areas shine. Creating greater local opportunities. You shine in economic activities. In literacy and health, Zoom. Healthier and wealthier we grow. Free primary education bubbling. Free day secondary bubbles. Our vision bubbles with technology. Our learning at tablets. Our reading at tab on the tablets. We sing 6 songs of success because of you, our bubbling vision. Virtues of equality, Zoom. Women icons of dignity. Offices they hold with integrity. Our healthcare bubbling with facilities. Cheap and affordable healthcare we see. Free maternal care we see. Our leaders are handshake one. Our people in unity one. More decent housing. Come. More handshakes of peace and unity. Come. This vision a landmark for me and you and I. Our bubbling vision attain towards a globally competitive nation, a prosperous nation. Keep bubbling, bubble to our can. It's us, the Angelina Jolie girls. Gratitude.
Wow, we are about to close this live stream, but before I want to thank again the entire team here at I Am the Code, and thank you, Viha, and everyone who made this live stream absolutely possible. And thank you to our partners on the ground, Madam Naido and Peyton Naido on the ground, and absolutely the school, the teachers, everyone, and Unilever. Thank you for coming to this live stream. We are making history. Today we made history. You may not know what we have done today, or you may not understand what we are doing right now. Probably maybe so far away from what you know. But I can promise you that today you are part of history. One of the things my teacher told me a couple of years ago, some people will make history. Some people will not make history. You can become a story or not become a story. But you, boys and girls in South Africa today, you will make history because your school has taken the courage to come and give you this opportunity. And then our ambassador and everyone on the ground who have been working tirelessly, they've been working tirelessly over the last couple of weeks to give you this chance. Remember what we said earlier, coding, give coding a chance. The Kakuma girls you just heard from, they are refugees from Africa. They are not far away from where you are. They're in Kenya. They're the first refugee girls in the world in a refugee camp setting. So you need to understand the refugee camp. There are 258,000 people that live in that camp. And as a concerned African, I travel across the world to meet people like you, sitting right now in front of your computer. They've been sending me the images of you sitting, looking at the I Am the Code platform. It gives me an enormous joy and pleasure to know that as Africans, we are making a difference in our people. The Kakuma girls are refugees. It's not their fault that they are refugees. It's not their fault. But where they were born is a fractured society. They have war. And right now they're living together in a refugee camp. I had the privilege and honor to be there a couple of weeks ago again for a long time. I've been going there for many times. But each time I go to Kakuma, a refugee camp, I'm reminded that our problem is not just a Kakuma problem, but it's an African problem. You boys and girls sitting in that room right now, watching this live stream, I want you to understand that today, the opportunity you had will change your life. Don't take it for granted. Use it. Use it and use it for good. Your teachers are about to join me to say goodbye. I want you to know from me to the entire team at I Am the Code globally, you are now part of the I Am the Code family. You can learn how to code. You can be like the Kakuma girls. We call them the Kakuma girls because they live in a refugee camp. They are refugees. They have no father, no mother, no passport. All they have is dreams. They're hoping that one day somebody will come and help them. And I am proud and honored. I've got big responsibility on my shoulders. As an African woman like you, I'm from Senegal, but I'm African. As Professor Nadio told us in 2007 on his speech at TED. You may not know what I'm saying, but some people watching this live stream right now will understand what I'm talking about. We can do it as Africans. So the opportunity you have right now, and the word I am saying, write everything down. When you go home, remember what has happened today. These days don't always come in our ways. When I was growing up as a child, no one gave me a chance. Nobody came for my rescue. Nobody gave me an opportunity. I had to work so hard to be here talking to you today. But there are days I had in my life that I will never forget, that someone came to trust me, to give me a chance, hold my hand and say, you can do it, go, let's go. So today, boys and girls, my last word to you is, let's go. Let's go and let's learn how to code. And I want to see you in 2030 in New York at the United Nations. You remembering this day and telling everyone, that woman believed in me. She gave me a chance. And today, look at me. I'm standing here with my South African flag. And I'm telling the whole world, I am here as a coder. I am the code. Have a lovely day, boys and girls. And congratulations for making it here.
Thank you so much, Lady Mariéme. You're always so inspiring for everyone. And thank you so much, Mildred, and the other teachers of Marlborough Gardens Secondary School. It has been such a pleasure to host this event with you. And all credits to the on-ground team, Roshni and Peyton. They have been truly so supportive to make this event happen. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll see you soon. Also, I would like to tell you that you can join our platform now. Please download the Percipio app on the links in the comment and send us an email at education@iamthecode.org, and you will have the access soon so that you can learn how to code. Thank you so much.